What's up everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be using the Evo Complete mod for an absolutely epic challenge. I'm going to be trying to play Brood War Terran to defeat 4 StarCraft 2 Silver League players. Don't get confused by the border, this is just a Blizzard bug. Promise you I'm not going up against 4 Master Leaguers, that sounds absolutely terrifying to me. But this is going to be very exciting. I'm not going to have any of the tools I usually have for this challenge, such as Reapers for example. But I do have other tools like Vulture, Spider-Mine, Science Vessels. Let's begin. All right, we're playing on Toxic Slums, which is a pretty crazy map. But what I like about this map is that everyone spawns separately. So maybe I can make use of those Vulture Spider Mines to the maximum effect. If you guys have seen my last video, you know that I really freaking like Vultures. Like, they're absolutely awesome. Now, the main rule for this challenge is just that they're not allowed to worker rush me because... I mean, there's nothing I can do, so it's not very exciting, you know? Now, they actually spawned quite close to me. They all spawned on the left/bottom side. Now, this is my first time ever attempting something like this with the Brood War races, so I have no idea what build is going to be smart. I have to admit I'm feeling a little uneasy without my Reapers. Like, normally I get my Reapers that can do a crazy amount of damage early on, but I'm not going to have those. I think I should definitely go for a factory on one base, because vultures are going to help me do a lot of damage early on. It's actually one thing that I keep forgetting when I do these SC2 Evo videos, and that is that you can actually make the barracks before the depot. I didn't even really realize that was the case for so long, but you can actually make the barracks before the depot. So if you're not going to go for a gas first, you can actually, you know, make the barracks before the depot finishes, which is going to make your build a lot better. Now, I got scouted like instantly. I imagine they didn't see exactly where I spawned. They probably also got 4 indicators. At least I want to guess. I'm not quite sure what it looks like. But I imagine that means that the Silver Terran is going to be right next to me. It's actually a little annoying because if I had Reapers right here, I could just jump down and absolutely mess him up. But that is not going to be the case, unfortunately. Or fortunately for him. Also, there's a couple more things that might hurt me. I think the first one is that... Or, well, the second one, because the first one is the Reapers. The second one is that I don't have lowerable depots. So, walling off against the Zerg units in particular is going to be pretty tricky. I believe I'm playing against 2 Terrans, 1 Zerg, and 1 Protoss. Very well balanced. Only saw 1 gas there. This is probably going to be a wall off, not quite sure. I wonder if I... This is pretty dumb, but I wonder if I could just send out 1 Marine. You know, to try and do some very small harassment. And I'm going to send this. Actually, I'll make the command center here, so I don't get cancelled by 1 Zergling or something over and over. Maybe I can't... Wait, that's an Overlord right there I saw, right? Or was that something else? Has to be an Overlord. Zerg is mining some gas, but not a crazy amount yet. I could either go for the Vulture upgrades first. Yeah, I think that's smarter, right? I could also just make 1 Vulture first. No, I think the spider mines are just too important. I might have to make an engineering bay as well. I didn't really think about this, but I actually might have to make an engineering bay for air. I know that Goliaths are not really going to get the job done against early air stuff. So I could either go for raids or for missile turrets. So second Terran is over here. There's already... Oh, wait, Cyclones might actually be a bit of an issue as well, huh? Until I get Spider... Well, Spider-Man upgrade is pretty fast. Once I get that, we're going to be pretty fine. So the Protoss is over here. A lot of stuff being thrown down on 1 base. 2 gates, a forge, and a robo. Terran had a factory on 1 base, and I think the other 2, they seemed a little more macro-heavy. So I'm going to go for a factory here. Second factory, that is. And then... Actually, maybe I can put my barracks like this. It's not a huge cap, but big enough for my vultures to fit through. Or small enough, rather. Let's see. Okay, he's making a tank now. I'm really like I have to think of all these decisions on the fly. Normally I have a little bit better of a pre-oversight or whatever you want to call it, but now I have to think how I'm going to counter everything, you know, as I see it, which is a lot harder. I think my main counter to the things is simply going to be the spider mine. I do have to say the colors they took, they're pretty hard to see. Or is it me? I feel like there's one that's like silverish and there's one that's like kind of the green like mine. And then this map is also a little greeny. Oh man, these spider mines are going to do so freaking well. I just got to spam a lot of vultures, I think. I could make turrets. I could also just make raids first. I don't think I need an engineering bay now. Let's see. Okay, looks like I shot at a stalker. It's not the biggest deal ever, but that is pretty nice. Do I need detection? Maybe. Wait, did I kill a Stalker or did it just damage this one a little bit? I didn't actually catch that. Okay, so that's going to fall now. I'm getting even more vultures out. I wonder at what point they're going to be running around with a lot of detection. That's going to be an annoying moment. Let's see. Oh, yes, the spider mines. That's exactly what I want. That's why they're so freaking good. I might have to get tanks after this too. Let's see, that is Wraith number 1. Gonna drop a couple more spider mines. Normally, I'm not this defensive, but wait, did they all just pop off? They didn't just disappear, I imagine, right? I mean, they could have. I don't know. Okay, why is the Spider-Man? Okay, there we go. That's some Brood War AI right there. Spider-Man is not putting down. Oh, no, this SCV is stuck. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Let's make an engineering bay with that. Gonna get a couple more spider mines out here, because I do have a couple more. Maybe I can actually bait him. Let's see. Here we go. This should be nice. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty much every link going down. So I got another Wraith out here. I think I might have enough stuff to warrant going out on the map a little bit. Like, there's so many spider mines here that I feel like I should be relatively safe. I'm going to put a couple spider mines in my mineral lines here as well. It would be funny if it turns out that Brood War Terran is way better at these challenges than StarCraft 2 Terran. Like, that would actually be pretty epic. There's a lot of Stalkers here. Does he have the Nexus? He does not have the Nexus. Okay, then I don't have to waste more spider mines on this. I think that looks like a siege tank, and it is. I don't have a sensor tower, unfortunately. Sensor towers would be nice, but I'm not going to have those. I would like to know what the guy next to me is doing. I have to say that. I have no idea right now. Let's see. Oh, there's going to be a lot of drones that I can kill. That's nice. There we go. Wait, he can't even really come back because of the spider mines. Are they going to... Yes. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, so now we're in the base. I don't have any spider mines left for the queen, sadly. So this really is going to be a bit of a suicidal mission. Now, in the last game of my last video, I figured out that Wraith Vulture is actually a pretty sick combination. So I think I will just be going for that. Gonna try my best to target all those drones. Vulture's really good at freaking harassment, by the way. Like, they're just so fast. Look at how good they are. It's actually pretty crazy. So this base is completely rid of drones right now. I know there's another base over here, so that is not an infinite amount of damage. Oh, the range barely doesn't cover that. That sucks. Okay, so he's scanning my raids. I see that my spider mines on the left side here are already gone. So I'm going to start putting those again. I still have to go for a third CC at some point. Okay, those spider mines didn't do too much damage, I think. He might have just had enough units. Wait, did I just get... Didn't I get scanned, like, literally right before this? Or am I crazy? I feel like I just got scanned. Did he just scan again? Or did they maybe just not communicate and they both scanned the same place? Now, there's a prism on the way to my base, which is a little scary. I'm going to start making a couple more tanks. Maybe I should scout for some hidden bases at some point. Okay, we found the prism. That's nice. Prism is going to die. Raids are so good with the anti-air, man. Like, it's actually just delicious. It feels delicious. Like, they're so fast. It's like a better Viking in that sense, you know? Like, it doesn't quite have the range. Now, I should probably get Cloak for my race. My supply is still quite low, but I think Brood War units in general just don't cost as much supply. I'm going to try putting... Oh, I don't want to lose to those tanks. Oh, that's actually a bunch of tanks. One thing I didn't think about that's nicer about Brood War Terran is that these raids are going to be better at dealing with the late game air. So early game air is a little bit of a problem, but late game air should be a bit easier because of the raids. Until something like Vipers come out, but I feel like Silver players, they don't usually go for Vipers. I mean, I think 2 of these guys are actually gold. I couldn't quite find enough Silver League players. If there's any Silver League homies out there, or homies of any league that want to play in these, join the Discord. So I can actually find more Silver guys. That'd be nice. Yeah, I saw an Observer there, I believe, which means that these spider mines are not going to be ultra effective, but I can always try. Cloak is about halfway. Yeah, these are not going to get much done. Actually, pretty good bait with the circling there. Let's see what I can see here. Oh, he might be going for Thors, actually. Judging by these armories. I mean, it's definitely mech at least. Oh, man, these raids are going to do a lot of damage here, guys. This is looking pretty sweet. I think the initial defense with the spider mines has actually given me so much in this game, because the start of the game is usually very rough, but the spider mines helped me so much in defending. Oh, that is a Thor. I think Thors... Okay, at least the raids aren't light. That's actually kind of surprising, because they look like they would be light. But if they were light, they would get absolutely annihilated by the Thor splash damage mode, but they are not, so that's going to be a lot easier. I guess I'll just siege a lot of my tanks over here, and then I'll put a lot of these spider mines close like this. Probably move out with these raids right now, because I do know that the Stalker army is on the left side, so maybe I can do some damage on the right. Gonna get a couple more depots. I would like to expand. I also don't have any upgrades yet, but I'm always so focused on making a lot of units. I think as long as I have a lot of siege tanks and raids, we should be safe against most things. Okay, so there's a base over here. Oh, we found the air base. Oh, that is nice. He can recall over here, but that is a little risky. The thing about these raids is they're good against air, so I can snipe the observer. I don't actually have... does he have an observer? Yeah, he does. I don't actually have detection yet, unfortunately. Wait, but now his stalkers are stuck there. I didn't actually think about that, but his stalkers are going to be stuck there now, and these raids are absolutely popping off. Guys, I think the Brute War Terran might actually be better than StarCraft 2 Terran in these challenges, to be honest. Like, I don't want to, you know, speak too soon. Oh, I don't need to be careful for that. Hopefully, don't Yamato me, please. But these units so far, this is only my first attempt ever. Normally, the first attempt is always a disaster. Like, it's legitimately always a disaster. But these units are actually looking quite good. Now, the mass PC... what am I going to do against it? I can make more raids. I think I also need to get Goliaths. I don't think it's going to be enough otherwise. So I'm definitely going to start the armory. Probably a second armory as well. I'm going to get the academy so I can start scanning. I don't need my barracks hotkey anymore because I'm not making anything out of the barracks, of course. So, see, I'm going to get a couple more turrets over here as well. You can get the hell out of the way. Like, I just need to spam turrets everywhere so I don't randomly get A-moved by a bunch of battlecruisers. That's the idea here. Because battlecruisers are definitely very scary. I don't think any kind of ground-based army should have a chance here. Like, there's just too many siege tanks. The siege tanks are just amazing against this. I can actually... No, I'm not going to walk into the... I would love to kill that Raven. Actually, I think I could. No, I did get scanned right there. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. I am out of scan range now, and he's busy shooting the tanks anyway. So there we go. Oh, he's going to bring mutas. Mutas are going to die so fast to this race. Like, that's actually going to be crazy. Here we go. He's scanning, but there's simply not enough units to do anything here. I have a lot of workers AFK. Was actually making that much stuff. I'm still a little afraid of going up against the Thors, even though so far it seems like the trades against the Thors are actually quite nice. Now, I still need... Oh, those units are doing well. I still need... a lot more Goliaths. I don't really have the production to make a lot of Goliaths right now. That's actually the scariest thing going on right now. Like, I don't have enough Goliaths. Like, the battlecruisers are definitely a problem. I think I'm going to go for the ground upgrades because the raids are more going to be used in backstabs anyway. I'm going to start my Goliaths now. I'm getting the Goliath upgrade for the range already. Get a couple more depots. And I think as long as I keep spamming turrets as well, that's going to be quite nice. Now, maybe I can go for another attack here. I don't think... Wait, is there another upgrade for the Wraith, actually? I think there might be, right? Yeah, well, starting energy. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Because either they have detection or they don't. It's not like I need to stay stealth forever. Now, I could technically make Valkyries, but I feel like Valkyries are not really going to do much against battlecruisers, right? I could be wrong. But I feel like Valkyrie should not have that much value against the battlecruisers. I think I'm just going to keep flying around here. Like, I'm faster than the battlecruisers, so I can just do a crazy amount of damage. I am still on, like, no bases, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, that's good teamwork by them that they're actually going for the scans. I'm afraid that I'm going to run into... what's it called? Run into the battlecruisers at some point. Like, I have no idea where they are right now. I do desperately need another base as well. Oh, I can probably just one-shot that. Yeah, oh, literally one-shot, actually. Let's see. Gonna kill the observer, kill that observer too. And then I'm gonna start another base over here. Like, they're so... Look how nice it is that they're so fast. They are... You can tell how flimsy they are, though, right? Like, they are incredibly flimsy. Let me just one-shot those mutas real quick. I'm gonna get a science facility so I can get the extra upgrades. You do need a science facility to make 2-2 and stuff, which is a little unusual for me. Can I kill this one Thor? I don't think I want to fight against that when the Stalkers are nearby as well. Can I get a couple more machine shops so I can actually get some more siege tanks if I need them? Like, I have a decent amount of siege tank. Maybe I actually need to make more vultures. It could be that vultures is actually what I need here, because I can decloak them for now. There are a couple middle gold bases on this map. Exactly. I'd never want them to take that. It looks like my opponents do have a really good amount of bases. That is a pretty worrying sign here, I have to say. Like, normally I do way more damage against the bases. So I feel like perhaps the start with Brute War Mechas is really, really good. But I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to deal with the follow-up here. Also, if I lose this game, I'll probably try to play Bio next game. Oh, I can probably just kill those Vikings very fast. I'll probably try to play Bio next game. That should be very, very interesting. Or maybe I'll do it anyway, even if I win this game, because that'd be pretty fun. Gonna kill a couple mutas. I definitely need to repair those at some point. I could go for the science vessel upgrades as well. Would that be a good choice? Oh, let me run away from those. I'm afraid that there's going to be... Oh, there's actually not that many turrets. Never mind. I thought there would be like a million turrets here. But the way it is right now, I can just kill a bunch of stuff for free and then dip as soon as the Vikings get closer. I am approaching max. I really don't believe I have the kind of army that I can move across the map with, though. That's the thing. Okay, I'm just going to repair all of these and then I'll send them over here. Try to take this base as well. I don't have planetaries, by the way, in case you guys didn't know. Guess I'll get all of the upgrades for the science vessels, because why not? Get a couple machine shops as well. Do I need anything from this? Probably not. I could get the medics to maybe like blind the observers, but I also don't really think that's necessary, to be honest. Let's see what is going on here. It looks like a very small combined army that I could potentially jump on. I'm still really, really scared of the battlecruiser army. That's my main concern right now. Wait, maybe I can actually lock him in. Let's see. Okay, this looks pretty promising. Yeah, this looks like a really good fight I'm about to take here, I think. Don't even really need to... Well, it is a pretty big army that is behind it. I don't have my tanks here yet. Okay, let's get these back. Okay, the battlecruisers are showing up in full force now. The raids are really doing their best, but it is going to be a tough trade in the end, I think. Let's see, let me just restart a bunch of raids. And then I'll try to get out of there with a couple of these tanks. Yeah, it looks like the battlecruisers really are just killing everything here. And that's kind of what I was afraid of. I'm going to have to rebuild all of my raids. I think the raids in particular is what I should build. The Goliaths indeed just looking a little bit too weak, I think. Like, I don't think I can get the job done with the Goliaths. So that means I will have to go for mass raids. My upgrades for them are really not that great, though. I'm gonna go up to 2-2 now for the raids, but ideally I would be ahead in upgrades, which I'm definitely not. Now, at least they don't have that many bases here yet. I do have that going for me. Let's see what Mr. Protoss has on this side. Gonna saturate this gas. Okay, I'm gonna be able to do some more damage here. I feel like the Protoss has been disproportionately poor. Like, I haven't actually done that much damage against him, but yet it doesn't really feel like he has a whole lot. Let's see, I'm just gonna kill some more probes. I guess I have done a lot of damage to this base, right? Yeah, maybe I've done more damage to him than I thought, to be honest. Now, the purple Terran is way too rich for my taste. Let's see, there are turrets here. There's actually nothing here, not even SCV. Oh my god, what's the range on those things? Why is there a Zergling attacking that? I am making a couple more vultures. I think the spider mines are going to be super, super nice. In the meantime, I'll just keep making more raids. I think the problem with the races is that they're particularly bad against the dedicated stuff. Like, yeah, like turrets, for example, right? Like, I feel like raids already don't do that well against them. Thors as well, still going to be pretty scary. Maybe... Wait, does this Terran still have a lot of tanks? I'm not actually convinced that he does. Let's see what I can find. If there might be tanks here, but I'm actually not sure. If there's not, I can just run these by, and that would be a very good amount of damage. I'm doing so much damage to these, which is fantastic. Here we go. Gonna put down a couple spider mines as well. Sadly, they're not gonna kill the workers, but they are gonna be able to do a decent amount of damage. I'm still working on my wraith count. I got a lot of wraiths at this point. Maybe I can kill the marines. It really feels like the purple Terran is my biggest threat by far. Like, the other Terrans all don't feel like they actually have that much. Oh, I just need one of those to pop off, but they're not gonna pop off. Yeah, this is the scariest thing so far, by the way. Those worker attacks, they scare me more than anything else. And I feel like if you played against late game Terran before, you'll know why. Well, that Terran is doing is that Terran is going up to 200 supply of freaking BCs. And that is unpleasant, you could say. That is definitely a word that I would use for this scenario here. Now, these vultures can actually take a pretty decent trade here. I'm just going to drop a million mines here, just in case they're going to blow up on something. If this Protoss with micro, what he could do is actually blink on top of my units, because then the spider mines would trigger on my units instead. Now, they do have more units than I would like to see. Maybe I'll just put a couple spider mines here. Maybe at some point I can bait them in, or they can pop off, or whatever. I suppose we'll see. Now, these vultures are doing a little bit of free damage, which is nice. Should I try to look for... I could try to look for the BCs. I have 72 workers, which is not a crazy high amount, which is pretty much what I want. Now, let's see. I think I'm just going to attack this. Oh, that looks like... Oh, wait. Actually, everything is on the ground. Everything is on the ground here, guys. Look at this. If he lands, we're going to kill these Vikings pretty easily as well. I'm kind of afraid of the Thor. I feel like these Vikings are going to die fast enough, though. I do need to just get out before the freaking Thor. Oh, my goodness, what is that? Oh, my God. What did I just fly into? Yeah, okay. I mean, to be honest, guys, I know that was a suboptimal moment in the game. But judging by the army they had, I think it's already kind of too far. It kind of looks like the kind of army that I could never counter anyway, being just one person. I mean, I could be wrong there, but that really is what it looks like. Goliath's actually very weak against these Thors, interestingly enough. The more you know, I guess. I mean, I knew the Goliaths probably wouldn't be that great, but that was even more painful than I was expecting. Now, this is the best possible thing I can do, by the way, is just fly around with my raids and try to get them not to attack me. Because I'm pretty sure if the purple Terran would attack me, I would die, and there would not be that much that I can do against it. But if I keep flying around like this and kind of just baiting them to come back over and over, who knows? Let me put a million spider mines over here. Gonna try kill some SCVs. Oh, there we go again. I saw that army coming back. I actually need some more tanks, but I ran out of gas. I mean, if they're gonna let me mine from this, that would be pretty crazy, but I would not complain about it. Now, I can't believe there were so many freaking turrets there, by the way. Like, that was actually a little insane. Maybe I can get this one BC. No, it doesn't look like it. I have to imagine that Terran is already going to be on 3-3 as well. Now, I'm going to kill some more SCVs. I'm just hoping that I can get, like, the most legendary fight ever once. And then win from that because they don't have money left, right? Like, ideally, I don't want this purple Terran to get 200 supply per pure army, like I mentioned before. I like how there's a freaking planetary going up here, by the way. But this way, I can at least try to win one single fight, and then we might have a shot. Okay, let me fall back to this. That's a lot of freaking... Oh, don't want to fly into those. That's a lot of freaking battlecruisers, man. But I wonder, spider mines should be pretty good against the Thors, you know? I know that sounds dumb, but the spider mines would actually be pretty good against the Thors. Okay, let me just fall back over here. I can't actually kill those cannons, I believe. Let's see, I'm going to a couple more on the high ground. Just going to drop more and more. He's trying to trigger the spider mines. That's a really good play as well. I think maybe I can run by with these. I know it's a little bit of a psychotic play, but I mean, we got to do what we got to do, right? So I'm going to dive into this base and maybe the Zerg base as well. I do really like that they're trying to, you know, bait all the spider mines. It's actually a really good play. Well, there were more units there than I was expecting, unfortunately. So I am going to lose these vultures without doing too much. That sucks a little bit. So I'm just going to drop spider mines here. It looks like the Zerg player is not really paying attention here. So I'm still going to be able to kill a lot of stuff. Let's see what I can find. Yeah, there's too much detection, too much scan. Okay, that is so many freaking battlecruisers. Looks like they are finally going to attack. And honestly, guys, they have played this game very well. I do think the purple Terran going for the battlecruisers was really the MVP tier play because that put me in a mode of desperation. And that is going to be it for game number 1. 136 supply. Now, if we look at the amount of damage I did, this game was a lot closer than you guys might think. Because check this out. This Zerg has 100 supply only. This Terran has 81 supply. And this Protoss has 64. It is just that this Terran, just like I said, has 200 supply with 9k, 4k in the bank. This Terran was even a little bit too passive. But now... I think with Bio, we're going to have a better shot. Guy, I love the vultures and the race so much, but I think we just need a little more pushing power because I can't push with the mech because the anti-air is too weak. Let's go for a game with Bio. All right, game number 2 is also on Toxic Slums. Normally, I like to host a different map for the second game, but I feel like the strategy I want to do would fit way better here. And currently, I'm on the back foot. I lost the first game, so I kind of want my revenge here, and I have the advantage of being able to choose the map, of course. Now, what I want to do is go for an aggressive bio attack. Like, I feel like early game bio in Brood War, it's a little bit undervalued because it doesn't work in Brood War against Protoss. But if you have the StarCraft 2 clumping and the micro and the mechanics and stuff, I think having early medics is actually quite sick. Like, I can do a really early attack. Let me grab another SCV here. I can do a really early attack and go for Marine Medic with Stim before there's going to be like a battery or something like that, which is pretty freaking crazy, right? So I think I'm going to try to... Did I write you like a fun yet? Oh, I did. Okay, I always forget. I'm going to try to kill at least one guy, and ideally I do a decent amount of damage to all of them. Like, you could see it very clearly what the problem is in the last game. It's that if even one player gets to just do whatever they want, they can make a maxed army of insane units, right? Like I feel like I stopped 3 of them because 3 of them were actually half dead. Like they had 1 leg and 1 arm and they could barely look at the screen, you know? But then there was one person that was just like reading a book, you know, eating their favorite meal, making some battle cruisers. And that is the biggest struggle here. So ideally I do damage to all of them. But if I can't, it would also be nice to just fully wipe one of them out. So I have less players to focus on. Like let's say, for example, in the last game, there wouldn't be the Thors or there wouldn't be the Stalkers, right? That's already makes it a lot easier than what it would normally be. So I think I'm going to get Stim, and then I will just attack with Stim. One of the players is playing Protoss now, so there's 2 Protoss, 1 Terran, and 1 Zerg, I believe. I could have made another barracks too. I feel like 2 barracks should be enough. Like I kind of have to find the balance between attacking but also still macroing, right? Because I'm not gonna kill 4 people with like 1 2-rax or 3-rax attack, right? Like that's not gonna happen. I think I'll probably make like 6 Marines or so and then 2 medics. I could, well, it's pretty clear that 1 Protoss spawned right here because he scouted me so early, I would say. Could also be here, for example, but if I meet a Zerg, or if I meet the Zerg, because there's only 1, in that case, I would really like to have 1 Firebat. But I think 6 Marines with 2 medics might pack a little bit more of a punch against Protoss. I really wonder how it's going to go against like Stalkers and stuff. In my head, this should be a pretty strong timing attack. Think about this, guy. It's not even 3 minutes and I'm going to have Stim and 2 medics. Like, this is actually pretty sick. Now I'm going to lift this barracks, make a command center in the main. And that's the biggest disadvantage of not being able to lift my depots, of course, that I actually have to do that. Now, I can either go for a factory. Yeah, I'll make a depot first and then marine range. And then I'll go for the factory. Now, let's see if I can do something with this. There should be no link speed yet. There could be stuff like Reapers, but probably not in this phase. Oh, this could be a nice attack. Okay, you made a couple Zealots. I was actually not really expecting that, to be honest, but there we go. There's a couple Lings here as well. You can tell how strong this freaking bio is with the medics, right? I'm going to depower this pylon, and then I'm going to make a factory. I mean, this looks like I might already be able to wipe one of the players out. I could also just depower the pylons. It would be reasonable of me to expect the teammates, to come help, especially the other Terran, maybe like some Reapers or Hellions or something. But this is going to be some really nice initial damage. There's a shield battery being built in the back. But this attack just hits too fast. Like, if you're not used to these Brute War medic and stim timing and stuff, like, this is freaking brutal. I think the pros went over here. Oh, no, they actually did run away. Okay. Guess I missed those. But this Protoss player is already pretty much wiped out. And that's really nice. That is the wrong base that I hotkeyed. Was almost about to fly my base at Tokyo there. So it's good. Well, actually, Tokyo's kind of a vibe, but just very far away, you know. Gonna leave a little bit of a gap there. Make 1 more barracks. So I guess there's one thing that's scary about this, but there's also some good things. The best thing is that we pretty much killed one of the players already. The worrying thing is that the teammates didn't help that much, which probably means that they were going for the late game already, and we might be stuck fighting against a bunch of players that are already going up to the late game very nicely. Might actually send out a secondary army. Oh yes, Cyclones, that's interesting. Oh, that is a tank. Well, thank goodness I killed that one Cyclone. Now, I'm gonna go for a counterattack. Oh, never mind. I was gonna send those units out. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I was gonna send those units out, but that's a lot of links. I will actually need my units at home for that. That army looked pretty scary, especially because of the tanks. I'm not gonna have my own tanks yet, which is gonna be a little worrisome. I think I can go for 1 comsat station. Okay, so they're going to see my bio army. Maybe I should move out a little bit just to make sure. Okay, it doesn't look like they're pushing yet. That's very important. Maybe I should make another depot here just so I have like a little bit of a wall if I would need it. Like, I would really like to go for an attack. That's the thing. I would absolutely love to go for an attack here just so I can keep doing damage. Like, this passive playstyle, that's honestly just not going to do it for me, right? I guess I'll scan this one. Looks like just a bunch of roaches, right? Lair indicates roach speed. I think I saw 2 evolution chambers. Yeah, exactly. So that's probably just going to be mass roaches or something like that. I'm going to Actually, no, I'll make a dropship first. I was going to go for a science facility, but I think a dropship first would probably be even better. That's going to allow me to do the harassment that I like to do, of course. Oh, this is a lot of cyclones. I don't think Marines are going to trade super efficiently against this, but I guess at this point I'm already committed. We're going to be able to get the tank at least. Maybe if I get like a decent fight over here. No, that was good surround by the Zerglings. I was like, perhaps we could get like the perfect surface area, right? That would be really nice, but that's not going to happen. So I'm going to make a dropship now, and then I'll make a science facility after. So far, I've still only really done damage to one of the players. I did do a lot of damage, but I did only do... well, yeah, it's only one player, right? So if you compare it to the last game, I'm not even sure if we're in a better spot than we were at that time. Well, I do have Biotank, which should be pretty nice. I don't have Marauders. That is like the most annoying thing, because Marauders are the only way you deal with armored stuff, right? When you're playing Bio. I guess that the Marines help a decent amount, but ideally you have Marauders. Or, I mean, the tanks help a decent amount, but ideally you have Marauders. Let's see, what do we have over here? I'm going to drop my Marines like this so he can't reach the battery. I think that's a decent idea here. Just doing a little bit of micro. Going to be able to kill that Immortal before it gets to the battery, I hope. There we go. Guess I'll... No, I'm actually not going to depower him again. I'll just go for the workers. I think that is a smarter way to go about it. Okay, and now the Zerglings are here, so I'm going to have to run away. I really wonder what these other guys are doing, to be honest. I'm going to get Irradiate for my science vessels. I think that's going to be quite helpful. And then I don't want to lose this dropship. Like, these are not... this is not a medevac, right? Like, you might be used to my dropship healing my stuff, but these are not medevacs, which is going to make this a bit harder. Let's see, let me just make sure to target the drones. Okay, that is... I thought it was... I'm actually happy because I thought it was Swarmos that I saw, which would have been incredibly difficult to deal with, but it was a bunch of Cyclones. For some reason, they really looked like Swarmos there to me. I'm going to drop the Protoss again. This is obviously purely to try and target probes. Dude, I really have to get used to the fact that my dropship doesn't heal my Marines. I kept expecting my Marines to just, you know, chill there and get a free trade, but that is absolutely not what happened. I'm going to kill an observer that was spying on me. That's nice. I have a lot of tanks chilling here already. Probably go for a second factory right now. Is there anything in particular that I have to be afraid of? I have the Marines. I have defensive matrix. I guess battlecruisers would still be tough, but it doesn't look like it's going to be battlecruisers. I need to scan the Protoss. I actually have no idea what the Protoss is up to. Let's see. Oh, that looks... Oh, that is mass robo units. Okay, actually... I think this could be pretty good for us because we can counter that by making mass siege tank, like actually mass freaking siege tank, and just keep dropping over and over. I need to make sure that they're not expanding too much on the bottom side. That is probably the biggest struggle over here. Now let me kill a bunch of those units. Sucks for me that the Zerg was already so close. Not going to be able to do too much there. Now I'm going to take this base. Actually, maybe I should take this base instead. I think that's a little smarter if I take that base, because the other base is so freaking far away. Now, can I ever move out, guys? That is just the million-dollar question. Can I ever move out here? I do... Yo, the defensive matrix might actually be incredibly useful. Like, I could use it on my tank that's on the front. Oh, that is one reason why I should have taken this base, because I could have transferred, like, so many SCVs. I guess I could ferry over a couple of... I don't know why I put both of those barracks there, but... I guess I could ferry over a couple with the dropship. So this watchtower is clear. Don't have to worry about that too much. Let's drop a couple turrets. Oh, they are taking the bases in the middle already. I really do not want to see that. Oh, wait, this could be huge. Guys, get ready. This could be absolutely enormous. Oh, that's beautiful. That's actually delicious. Yeah, they don't have an army that deals with my siege tanks yet. Wait, actually, guys, this could be... Guys, are you ready? This is going to be huge. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, we got a couple of radiates. Look at those Hydras. They're getting absolutely obliterated by the irradiate. Oh my goodness. There we go. That is such a beautiful anti-Zerg spell. It's actually just disgusting. I can also go for the Eraser. Some of you reminded me of that tactic, which is where you do it on your own science vessel. Oh, this is going to hurt so bad. Where you do it on your own science vessel. And then fly over like a worker mineral line or something. Dude, I'm doing so much damage here. I don't have energy for a D-Matrix, sadly. So I am going to have to run away with these Marines. I'm going to get it pretty soon. Okay, there we go. That's maybe going to get me a couple extra hits. I guess it was too low HP already, right? I was kind of hoping it'd be like let's say like 20 HP, but I think it was really like 5 HP or something, so I did die instantly. Yeah, so the Robo army is going to be a bit problematic for us to deal with. But I guess we can actually deal with it by just making more siege tanks. I know it sounds silly, but you actually can, trust me. Guess I will send a drop on the bottom side. And like very slowly, my goal is just going to be to max out on siege tanks. Like it's kind of like... I'm transitioning from bio in that way, which is a very Brute War-esque style against Zerg, by the way, so that is cool. So I'm going to send one more drop to the bottom. The thing with the Robo army is that it's not super mobile, and that is usually the weakness of my kind of play. I hate the fact that I'm being spied on there. Let me redo these science vessels or repair them. I think I can make a couple more as well. My SCV has 60 health, so I'm going to win that trade pretty easily. My pro was freaking yellow HP still. That is awesome. Guess I'll make 2 more science vessels. This base I absolutely do not want to get up. I still don't have upgrades for my bio, but to be honest, I'm not sure if that's like super relevant anymore. Like, I think I just need to get more siege tanks more than anything else. I guess I can get my 1-1 and then I can upgrade it later if I feel that it's necessary. It is going to be pretty good against the Zerg units and stuff. We are going to kill this command center, which is really nice. What the hell are you guys doing? Why aren't you just... I guess I clicked them back at some point to my main base or whatever. Now, these siege tanks are a little bit stuck, but I don't really mind because it just feels like I have like a deep defensive layer now. And let's see, what armies are going to be here? Nothing much yet, so I'm going to be able to drop there. What kind of army do I want to make besides this? I guess these are probably not going to be able to escape. I might as well try. The dropship does have a decent amount of acceleration, so there's always just... Wait, I thought I made another CC. Did it get canceled by the pro, maybe? Earlier? Is that what happened? I think that's probably what happened, right? That it got cancelled by the pro. Let's see. Where is my... Wait, I thought I had one more dropship. Did I lose that dropship just now? I guess it's possible that was the dropship that I was thinking about. The one that I used to ferry these workers, that I also used it for the drop. Okay, just gonna move these all over here. Let me kill my own machine shop real quick, as you do. And then I'm gonna try to move out with 1,000,000 siege tanks. That is the plan. Oh, it would suck, because I was kind of waiting all this time for my 4CC to finish. But I guess if it's not building, then yeah, that is never going to happen. Logic quotes, guys. Quotes by uThermal. Copy it. Now, this base I should be able to absolutely annihilate from this. This is going to be disgusting. Let's watch this. Watch it disappear. Oh, it's beautiful. There we go. And now I have these science vessels. I'm going to make a couple turrets, actually. You know why? Because turrets are going to be good against Colossus. I know that sounds really stupid, but it's actually the case. Now, he does have a pretty big army here. These tanks are barely blocking my bio, which is really annoying. Okay, looks like... I think... Oh, no, it's just Bailings. I thought it was going to be a lot of links, too, but it's mostly just Bailings. So we are going to be able to get out of that. I don't have enough medics here, actually. I completely forgot to build medics all this time. In my head, I don't need medevacs, right? Because I have medics, but then I just didn't make medics because I was like, I don't need to build those. Let's see, I need to attack something with this. I think I could... Oh, that looks like a really good... That is a delicious fight. I do think I have to fall back so I can deal with those, though. Okay, oh my god, so many cyclones are falling. I need my D-matrices right now. Can I can fight this with the D-matrices, I think. I don't have the EMP upgrade. I thought I got it, actually. Oh, that sucks. I really thought I had that. Let's lift that off. Okay, at least I can try to not lose that. If I was him, I would probably recall already, to be honest. Let's see. Is he going to try to walk up there? He might actually try. If I was him, I would really just recall. Oh, if he's going to do that, I can kill a lot of these immortals, by the way. Okay, let's see. Oh, this looks nice. Okay, I'm going to fall back. Like, I don't want to lose all these marines. That's the thing. I'm going to counterattack with the medics. Let's see. I'm going to get a lot closer. Okay, this looks like it's going to be a good fight. Yeah, okay, he's going to recall now. That makes a lot of sense. I did lose... Oh, but wait, the turret actually killed this freaking Colossus. You guys saw that? That's huge. Okay, so I got this on the counterattack. I have a couple of siege tanks over here. But I am a little low on marines at home, so I can't really... Why is my CC dying? I can't really do too much. Like, I can't move out or anything like that. Though I did kill the entire... Why is it not building? I did kill the entire Robo army, which is quite nice. That's definitely too many cyclones for me to deal with. Maybe I can just quickly check if there's any bases down here. This is a little bit of a risky check for sure. I'm gonna just start building a bunch more turrets over here. And then maybe I can take this gold base eventually. It's not super important, really, because I mostly need gas. I guess I could make a couple more marines now. I did lose my science facility as well, so I gotta rebuild that. There's no bases over here. And then I guess I'll just... This one turret might be a bit too close. I'll just slowly start sieging my army here. I still have my science vessels. I also have 2 dropships, which I didn't really think I had, but that is quite nice. Let me maybe check what Mr. Protoss is up to over here. I'm not quite sure if he's been able to rebuild. Looks like he really has nothing. Okay, that is a hive, and hives are pretty scary. Besides that, it really just seems like they're macroing up, though, so I can't be too upset about it. Now, should I fly this command center over? I think it is a good time for me to fly this command center over. Gonna go... Actually, I'll put a couple medics in there. Okay, here we go. Can you stop dropping? Okay, thank you. I guess I'll drop those over here again. I got a couple more of these on the way already. Gonna be able to start my upgrades now. Get a couple armories for the mech upgrades later on. Now, I do think we're decently set up, mostly because my opponents don't actually have that many bases. But I'm saying that very carefully because they definitely have way more bases than me still, right? Now, I'm going to be able to kill that base. I want to guess that this is already a planetary. I saw the command center flying over here, so I'll just go for the snipe on that one. I think that sounds nice. I did find one bug, by the way, with the Brute War version, and is that some hotkeys don't work. Like the hotkey I use for my engineering base actually doesn't work, for example. So I'm gonna have to keep going back. Maybe you guys have noticed me clicking on buildings a little more instead of selecting them with hotkeys or whatever. It's because of that reason. Like some of my hotkeys actually just don't work. Now, I do not have Thors. Okay. It's very good to see those cyclones still. I still need to be afraid of carriers, by the way. I do not have Thors, so I cannot really answer... oh, this is going to be such a delicious fight for me. I can even put some D-Matrixes. Look at that. The D-Matrix should be able to tank most of the bailing. So it looks like we're going to be attacked again. Guess I'll just put... I don't really have that many D-Matrixes, but I can put a ton. Yo, these D-Matrixes are kind of doing a decent job here. It is so many freaking Colossus, though. I'm coming in with the rest of my army. The Immortals have died, and it's mostly Colossus left, which are not that good against the tanks that are remaining. But it's a couple too many Immortals, and it looks like they're going to break me anyway. The Cyclones are still alive, and that is going to be a GG well played. And let's look at what they have left. This Protoss is half dead. This Zerg is even more than half dead, surprisingly. This Protoss is also half dead, and this Terran is the most alive of all. And what kind of surprises me here is that I was about to say the mech did better, but no, the bio actually did better. Like, they are deader than they were the last time. And it's the same thing before. If maybe I had better upgrades, I could have survived this attack. Yeah, the upgrades, look at this. That's why they aim with me so hard. This Protoss has 333. Not even just 3-3, but 333. So they aim move through, but they combined have less than 200 supply, and it's just this Terran that's maxed, and it's only Cyclones. And Cyclones are really not that good. If I had better upgrades and maybe 5 more tanks, if I didn't take a worse fight before, I really could have won this one. But this time, the silver stake, the 2-0 win. But I really like these games, so hope you guys enjoyed them as well, even though I lost. This was really fantastic. Maybe next time I could give it like a rematch, try to play mech or bio or a different style. But that's going to be it for today. If you guys had a fantastic time, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all for the next video. Adios.